store.cshtml. Yeah, you displayed all the thing, right? Create model name. Then you are not created any store controller here, return view. Okay. So in this action result, there we can create one more controller. That's what we call it a store. Stop the debugging. Now here we can apply whether it is true or false, we can say. If it is valid, then we can return view. So if the page is valid, then we can go to store page. Along with the store page, we can take this data. And if it is invalid, we can simply stay in index only. So now you can use this. Now in the store page, we are receiving all this data and display. Now you can run it. Yeah, now you can click on submit button. So what are the required fields we are assigning, that it is going to showing, because still it is in the index page only. And now we can enter the data. Vallavi. Now we are going to submit. That is over. Now age. We are enter something like character. We are supposed to enter. Here minimum, maximum value. And we are giving any character and all, it is not going to allow. Once we have to submit, please enter a number. Okay, and email ID. We are not giving in a mail ID format. So please include @ symbol. And here we are supposed to type number and then typing character. And character. Name. Please enter a number. So we have to give valid mobile number. So we need to give only 10 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is. And we can apply the password, confirm password, the details also. Does not match. So this is client-side validations which we created by using data annotations. Do you have any queries in this application, Pallavi?
Yeah, actually I have been asking, but I was on mute. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually for earlier typed handlers or something, we didn't do all this for store, right? Store page. This model dot is valid and all.
Because if
This
you have not written this, then it is not going to show. We are checking whether my page is valid. Valid means all validation controls are accepted. Then we can go.
Okay.
Or else we can stay in a same page.
Okay.
Okay.
So there we did. Okay.
Yeah, because in that begin form we have given directly store now. So whenever you click on a button, directly it will go to store. Okay. So before going to store the controller, we are saying that store controller has this verification. Whether the page is valid, all the validation controls are accepted, then go to store page. And the store page, we are sending data.
Okay.
So it is going to take the data in the store page by using this. Data is from the page and we are receiving the values.
Okay. And one more thing, we used M1 function somewhere, but we didn't use that anywhere.
Maybe you were not designed. Move down. that valid number, that is after phone number, we want one more box, I think. That is
This
for
one.
even number or odd number checking.
Okay, okay.
In this particular index page.
Okay.
Password, confirm password, address, age, email ID, mobile number. But the last one is number. Email ID, mobile number. But here, this is.
Okay.
So for this, no designing. Okay. So that it is not accepted. Up to here, our design is created here. Okay. Now
Okay.
we can create the same thing for number. One more break we can give there. Now here we can enter 67.
Okay.
So here what we have written, the logic. This is the number M1. In that M1 we can say invalid. Now what is M1? Here we have written M1 for so and so. Script. Number percentage equal to 0 means true. If it is not equal to 0 in the sense, it is false. Number 67.
But on that number, we didn't give any data annotation, I guess. We just checked in the code, but there is no. Mobile.
We are not given anything. Oh. This is remote only. It automatically display the error messages invalid number.
Remote is also a data annotation.
These are all the things are its own expressions, right? Required, regular, all the things. And this is for user defined customized messages they can create. In ASP.NET, last control is there, no custom validator. That custom validator is equal to remote.
Okay.
So if it is this M1, if it is true, it will accept. If it is false means it is showing the messages invalid number.
Okay.
Why it is coming like this views? Okay. It is.
Oh,
So till now, whatever classes we have completed, all the things is clear, right? Because we need to go for a database connectivity, ADO.NET and MVC. One is
okay.
data.NET providers, and the other one is a data set.
Okay.
So database connectivity. Already you know what is ADO.NET. Pallavi, what is
Yeah.
ADO.NET?
Yeah. What is that?
What is ADO.NET?
What is okay?
Can you hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
ADO.NET is a
Mm.
disconnected data architecture in .NET framework,
Mm-hmm.
where data set is the main connecting between database and front end. It acts as a middle layer. Data set acts as a middle thing. Main thing which connects from database to the front end application.
Okay, yeah, fine. One small modification. We cannot say directly disconnected. Hmm? So
Mm.
we can simply say as ADO.NET is a technology. It supports both the two. What are they? Connection oriented and disconnected. Okay.
Okay.
So it is a common technology. Why? Because VB.NET we can use ADO.NET for databases. C#.NET, we can use ADO.NET. ASP.NET, we can use ADO.NET. And in MVC, we can use ADO.NET. So it is a common technology which was given by the Microsoft. Okay, provided
Okay.
by .NET. Communicate with databases. So wherever the backend technologies are there, we can use, it is a channel, it's a communication between front end and back end. So it is a common technology for both. Okay. And in MVC, ADO.NET comes under two important components. Their disconnected architecture, connection oriented architecture. Now here we can simply say that .NET data provider. This is there we call it as connected architecture, connection oriented architecture. Connection, command, open connection, execute the query, close the connection. Yeah? And the second one is disconnected architecture. Disconnected architecture is nothing but data set. So this is what we call it as disconnected model. Okay. And .NET data provider is having a collection of classes to perform all the databases, whatever operations we need to do. Insert, update, delete, select, all the things.
Okay.
And there we have, if you want to connect with SQL, we can use SQL connection. And if you want to connect with Oracle, Oracle connection. If I want to connect Excel sheets, MS Access, all the things, then we can use OLEDB. So SQL connection, SQL command, SQL data reader. Oracle connection, Oracle command, Oracle data reader. Okay, like that. So all these set of classes are in .NET provider classes.
Okay.
So like this, we have to use the predefined classes. So now here there we are using system.data.sql connection. And here we can use system server document. Okay.
System server.NET data provider is in MVC.
Oh, SQL server. SQL server. SQL server. .NET provider can be used. Providers means if you are using OLEDB connection, it's a third party. Here only server name, user name, password, database name, enough. Okay. But whereas here we can use what is a provider for SQL server and what is a provider for Oracle. Okay. Like providers names, we need to use it. Example,
Okay.
if we have taken any direct connection, we can directly contact. But if you are taken indirect connection, ISP, Internet Service Provider, okay, one middle person is there, he is going to responsible for mutual exchanging, right? The same
Okay.
here also, SQL is direct, Oracle is direct, but OLEDB indirect.
Okay.
Okay.
So for
we
that
have
we
to
need to use
provider.
SQL Server.NET provider.
We have to use providers separately. For SQL Server separately and for Oracle separately.
Okay.
So now we can create movie table, movie DB. And then we can create a movie table.
No order.
KPI underscore numbers. Movie ID, movie name, where the movie available, what URL. How many number of characters we want, we can. So create this paper to store the movie's information. And create view. Just now we created username, password, all the things. Okay. By using these fields, create view with the movie ID and the movie name, movie URL. Okay. So one label, one text box, and one button. So whatever the URL that we can access.
Okay.
So now we created in the database backend table and created one front-end view, and here we can use one controller and one model. Same whatever here in the table is there, the same thing we can apply. First you will create model, you have an idea. Property principles, get set, integer, and string. Can you create a table? I'll do it. Movie ID, movie name, movie URL. 3 columns in SQL Server.
Okay. Do you want me to create?
Yeah. Movie ID, movie name, movie URL.
Movie ID, movie.
Open SQL Server.
Okay.
So far you explained about this database and the front end, right? That's all.
Yeah, Shruti. Yesterday we incomplete the view, right? The following columns: password, email ID, age, all the things are completed. And I was added one store method in a controller. Okay, there we just write it the page valid, then go to if page is invalid, then keep it in index page only.
Okay.
We found the issue with ISW. I do technically.
Parenthesis open and varchar only, varchar to Oracle, varchar SQL. 200 movie name, like at least 50 characters or 100 characters.
Next movie.
Next movie URL.
Okay.
The movie URL, give the path of the file.
Okay. So varchar, right?
Varchar of 200.
500. Can I give 500?
Yeah, anything. 200. Now create the table. So now go
Yeah.
to model. So now this is, yeah. See
So
the,
you
yeah, one second.
okay.
This one yesterday we completed Shruti. Just in the controller, I will create only this text and number is there. And store. Model details we are receiving, whether the page is valid or not. If it is valid, go to store. If it is invalid, stay here. Okay. And Pallavi completed this rest of the part of the design here. That is, I have written only one. And same thing, copy paste here, password, confirm password, address, age, mail ID, mobile number, and normal number. All the things are completed. Now in a stores page, we are @model dot directly and name, password, address, age, email ID, and mobile number.
Okay. Yeah. And what is that UI? I mean, if the page is valid and then they redirect to UI in the sense user model.
If it is not valid, means it will not go to next.
Go to view.
So here it is an index page we executed.
Make it view in browser. Actually, this will not give. Path.
Controller name / page name. Now we can click on here, page is valid. So it will stays here only. Whatever annotations we have given, that will come.
Yeah, required.
Required, yeah. So once whatever that we have given, now it will submitting its details to next page. So what are the mandatory fields are there? It is going to check in. Here we are given something like
Saying you are agree.
so password is not matched. Now the details will going to display here.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you, ma'am.
So now we created one database interaction. So just I was explaining ADO.NET, same as in C#, ASP, now in MVC. Created a database by Pallavi and created a table. Now we have to prepare two columns.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Now here, the model.
Why you need phone come? Same floor. If somebody comes, no
So movie ID. CROT, we want 3. So this is the movie ID, the first one.
Oh, that will also come mono.
Movie name is the second one.
I don't even have energy to entertain somebody else to entertain.
URL is the third. And strings. So now we need to create a class which is going to write the database connections.
So, so this is like normally in ASP.NET database connections we are using here in MVC, right? But entity framework is different one.
Entity framework is different. Three types of approaches are there. I tell you, no. One is ADO.NET. Second one is LinkQ. Third one is entity.
Okay.
So we can use any of the method, but ADO.NET is manual. Manual means everything we have to write the code manually. There, that table is mapping to application directly. So no connection line, no command line, nothing. Directly we can call stored procedure and we can send parameters. Okay.
Okay.
ORM, object relational mapping.
Okay. So in entity framework, there is no need of writing connections and all, connection string and all.
By default, it will create it automatically in web.config file connection, and that tables everything it is loading
Okay.
to current application. Okay, so
Okay.
it is typed data set, and this is untyped data set.
Okay.
Already we have seen the differences, right? Typed means we know before compilation only what database, what tables, everything structures. Okay, but untyped means we don't know. We have given manual code. At runtime, it will check the manual code and it will load the tables and all. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So now, as usual, whatever we have written the code in C# ASP, no? The same thing we can write using system.data.SQL client. So now here we can write the method. Global declaration, SQL connection object name equal to SQL connection. Now what is your server name? Desktop / this. Data space source. Okay, database or initial catalog. What name you give here? MVC database, something MVC database. Are you going to connect any username password for this? Windows authentication directly. So now username password. So check the directory space security equal to true. SQL command cmd equal to now SQL command. Now we can write public void add member. So now we are taking the data from movie model. This is the Here also we can write using systematic models, or directly we can use here. One alias name. Now we will take the properties from there to here. CMD dot command text. If you are going to write the stored procedure, you can write, or else you can write insert that is the table name. Movie. Values. Now we can pass parameters. One is movie ID. Movie URL. Now we can give parameters. So parameters add with value. What are the nice movie ID? It is coming from model. So m dot movie ID. Now the same thing we can apply for remaining two. Movie name. Movie URL. Now we can open the function, execute the code. Okay, and now what if you want to search, or if you want to update, if you want to delete, the same thing we can write the queries over here. Okay, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is a delete movie, then same thing here, but only we are receiving here as integer movie ID. Now delete from table name where movie ID equal to their movie ID. At the time only we have to send first parameter. Okay, remain open, execute, close, same. If you want to search an item, and after insert, if you want to send it, which values are imported, we need to send it returning to the controller. So after insert, we can simply say the list of whether the data is available or not. Read. Database form. It is object information, but model is accepting string information. We can convert to string.
All this data is in controller folder, right? The dal.cs controller file, is that controller file?
Which one? This one?
This one, this dal.cs in which you are writing the code. Is
Separate
that a
class.
Model, right?
Is it model or
model? No, model is only properties.
Yes, yeah.
And this is a default controller. Okay, it is a separate class file. We are writing a method in here. Data access layer, complete database information.
Where you'll create it inside the model or somewhere else?
Directly, just we can add a class, and that class will be added. That class will be added. Now we can use that class here.
In controller?
Yeah, this is normal structure.
Now directly into the project. Directly into the project. Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
So usually every time whenever we write connections and all, we need to write in a class file, or we can write in controller files also.
If you want to write this one directly, we can add there.
In controller files, right?
Controller.
Okay.
Add is logo. So like that you can apply update and delete. Okay. So you know that functionality, right? Update means what? Same as insert. Only thing is the internal query will change. Okay. So
Okay.
we are receiving only integer field. Here we are receiving the complete objects, no? In here, in place of that, what will come? Int movie ID.
While updating, right?
No, deleting.
While
Update is
deleting, yeah.
because you are receiving many values, only query will change.
Okay. In update, again the same thing, models dot user model.
Yeah.
Okay. So in user model, we have written that properties and everything, right? If I am not wrong.
Yeah. This is same as database column fields. Now here we can write one more controller. We can receive the values from there to here. What is the class name? DAL. Now we can create the thing and we can return the view. Whatever the movies we want, we can just create one folder, add the movies here, normal folders, so that you can make the movies. If you have any files, you can add to here.
What files? What files?
Already sure we have that. I think give some much information.